Okay. In today's video, we're going to check out a Starcraft 2 replay. When proxies fail. Let's see how this goes. It's a 2v2 of Nightmare TRXY and Techred versus Lewis MI and Carlos. Terran Zerg versus Terran Protoss. Okay. Let's get this going. And let's follow them on the journey to the other side of the map. Okay, and they're going to Proxy. I have it set to follow them. And he spots the Proxy. He snipes an SCV. He goes for the other one. And oh, it's so close. Two racks proxy and three gate. And he has a bunker. Depot. He's got a mine right there and kills the SCV. Meanwhile, he's got his command center, getting a starport, getting more SCVs. And while these two are just chilling out there, when if they had been smart, they would have gone up the ramp before I got a siege tank out. Yeah, this is. I was like, yeah, go. You know, you want to suicide your army? Go ahead, man. He's going to make his command center when I've already got mine heading out. I'm getting a medevac. He scans, which if he were intelligent, he'd know that, you know, if they push up, they're going to fail. Oh, and Techred freaks out half the time. He's like, we need to push before they stack. Yeah. Focus on what's important. Not throwing our armies away. They proxied. They didn't bother to scout this. I'm getting a planetary, and here in a moment when I have the money, I get another command center and then another one over there. start going for the supply depots. Yeah, I'm a little busy. Not concerned with what's going on down there. Ah. Alright, okay, now got that one coming. Here's the fun thing. Yeah. He puts another starport down. Yeah, he's basically copying. He's trying to copy me, if nothing else. They did not scout this at all. These two geniuses were over here trying to proxy us, and not once could he send an SCV out to scout this area or to see if I had any extra bases. Cause he had to have known that I flew a command center out. Now watch. For whatever reason, Carlos tells him to. I think these guys are probably friends or they played together before or something. He pings here. Then Lewis and I whoops a battle cruiser into my main, and it barely does anything. And there's my next command center and my gas. Yeah, why did he ping there? And then watch. I continually lock down his battle cruiser. Yeah, and then they just leave. That little attack there forces them to quit when they've still got, well, good defense in the bunker. And they just give up after that. had 85 SCVs. I had 85 SCVs at the end. 50 Marines, 3 tanks, 1 medevac, 3 mines, 4 mules, 7 ravens, and 3 battle cruisers. If they had not been so obsessed and focused with cheesing and had paid attention, they should have noticed that I had 4 bases at the end of the match. Here, here, and here. And 1 more starport than this guy. My ally was concerned with pushing and everything, but patience won out. Instead of just suiciding our armies into whatever they had here, all those Marines and Zealots, we forced them to drain themselves, basically. And that let me get up to battle cruisers. Got +1 armor. Yeah, if Lewis had been smarter, the moment they tried to come up and everything, and the first couple units died to siege tank fire, that should have given them a clue that there was no way they were going to get up there and win with a proxy. And instead, what you do is, as soon as your first attempt fails, you lift your barracks off, you fly back home, and then you start mass expanding everywhere to get an economic edge and turn it into a macro game and kill and take them out that way. Instead, they cheesed, it failed, and they ended up stuck on 1 base, being pummeled by Ling Roach Ravager and my freaking Ravens and battle cruisers. Yes, I'm the Teal Terran. Lewis is the Blue Terran. Lost 75 units. And basically over 6,000 supply worth of resources. Carlos had 59 units lost and lost over 7,000 supply worth of resources. Techrid was Zerg, lost 98 and only over 5,000 supply worth of resources. But oh, look at that. I only lost 14 units total. And 702 supply worth of resources. I was a little more cost effective than 2 players put together. And all because they fucked up their cheese. They waited too long. Let me set my defense up. And we essentially crushed them. The whole point of a proxy is to get in and do enough game-ending damage. They never got up the ramp at all. Let's go back and watch that. Yeah, I think it was. right here. Okay. See, I have one tank out. If he had been smarter, he wouldn't be continually queuing up zealots. He'd cancel those, and he'd get stalkers to snipe my tank. And this is going to sound odd. Instead of getting a Twilight Council, you get a robotics facility first, then a Twilight Council, then Zealot charge. And notice how right at this moment, my base does not have any detection, no missile turrets whatsoever. If he had gotten a well-placed warp prism right there, he could have warped in a bunch of zealots and charged in to my base. And right now, all I have is this. That's it. I barely have anything right now for defense. But that would require them to be smart. And from my experience, regardless of whether you win the match or not, if you do this and you do not have a proper follow-up, you're not gonna win the match at all. I mean, I had proper defense up. I scouted that, sniped that one SCV making the first barracks, tried to kill the other one, but wasn't able to get in far enough before his probe killed mine. Let's watch this again. Yeah, because given my experience, I know for a fact that this would flat out just kill that. He doesn't have enough units to take that on. So that was even stupid of him to try and go outside the wall. Yes, I made a wall, and I made Terran and Protoss pay for it. Okay, and I'm flying my command center out. Okay, get my medevac. No, we need to focus. This is what he does. Sometimes I want. I know they saw my medevac. I'm surprised he didn't warp in stalkers to try and shoot it down. Okay. Got the tank. Got that. Get to his expansion. Start sniping workers. He kills a marine. I load up and get out. Tech Rig finally takes out his their proxy. Meanwhile, I have a planetary in the corner. And 3 more starports on the way. Carlos has neither gas on his expansion. Now he takes that one. I was oversaturated with workers. He starts going for the pylons. I ended up on 4 bases this match. Okay, so he's taking that out. Finally got +2. I got 2 kills on my Raven. There. Get some more Ravens. His battle cruiser hasn't moved. So I lock it down again and I get it with auto turrets. Okay. And yeah, they just leave. And that medevac is full of Marines. Lock down another one. That's a bad pun I made. Yeah, she's backfired and fried them. Those poor Marines. Okay. Now we're about. And drop some more turrets. Ha! Okay. So, moral of the story. If you're going to proxy, make sure you actually get into the enemy base and take out all the production, and that you have a follow-up. Otherwise, scenarios like this will play out, to which for you there's no comeback. I out macroed them too. 85 SCVs. Now I had 7 refineries, 1 reactor on my barracks, one tech lab on that factory, and then 4 tech labs on my starports, 1 barracks, 1 fusion core, 1 bunker, 13 missile turrets, 1 armory, 1 engineering bay, 4 starports, 1 factory, 12 supply depots, 1 planetary, and 4 orbital commands. Now, how many active forces? That was my active forces. Okay. Yeah, my APM, that match, my average was 96 and the current was 151. APM really doesn't mean much to me, but I do find it interesting that it always ends up being slightly higher depending on how many screens and actions I am going through. Spending? Damn. That was my economy. That was my technology, and that was my army spending. Holy shit. Damn. I spent more than all 3 of them, my ally included. My 9,227. My technology was like 3,950. And my army supply was 8,025. Damn. Okay, so that was that one. I have another one coming, and I don't really have much else to say. Thanks for watching.